Bigfoot, a name that sparks both curiosity and fear. Imagine a giant creature covered in hair roaming the forests. People have talked about Bigfoot for centuries, describing it as a large, ape-like being. This legend is most popular in North America, but similar creatures are mentioned worldwide. The story of Bigfoot is more than just campfire tales. Many explorers and hikers have reported sightings, and some even claim close encounters. These stories keep the legend alive, making the forest seem mysterious and a bit scary. But what do we really know about Bigfoot? In this guide, we will dive deep into the world of Bigfoot. We'll separate myths from facts, share true stories and encounters, and most importantly, we will provide you with survival tips. If you ever find yourself in Bigfoot territory, you'll be prepared. Exploring the wilderness can be thrilling, but it's also dangerous. Whether or not you believe in Bigfoot, staying safe is crucial. Let's start with the history and myths surrounding this legendary creature. The history of Bigfoot dates back to Native American folklore. Tribes have their own versions of the creature, calling it Sasquatch, meaning wild man. These stories speak of a giant hairy being that lives deep in the forests and mountains. It is said to be very shy, but also very powerful. In the 1950s, Bigfoot became a household name when a man named Jerry Crew found large footprints in Bluff Creek, California. He made a plaster cast of the prints, sparking national interest. Newspapers dubbed the creature Bigfoot. Since then, countless reports and stories have surfaced. Despite many reports, there is no scientific proof of Bigfoot. Some think it is a hoax or a misidentification, while others believe it is a yet-to-be-discovered species. The debate continues, but many people enjoy the mystery and thrill of potentially encountering Bigfoot. Myths about Bigfoot are plentiful. Some say it can communicate with humans telepathically, while others believe it is an alien or interdimensional being. These stories add to the legend, but also make it hard to find the truth. Our goal is to look at the facts and help you prepare for the wilderness. There have been many documented encounters with Bigfoot, some more credible than others. One famous account is the Patterson-Gimlin film from 1967, where two men, Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin, filmed what they claimed was Bigfoot. The footage shows a large, ape-like creature walking through Bluff Creek. Another well-known encounter happened in 1924, when a group of miners in Washington state reported being attacked by ape-like creatures, claiming the creatures threw rocks at their cabin. This story, known as the Ape Canyon incident, is still talked about today. In 2000, a retired police officer named Stan Courtney saw a large, hairy creature in Illinois. He described it as over 7 feet tall with long arms and reported the sighting to the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization, BFRO. His story is one of many collected by the BFRO. These encounters keep the legend of Bigfoot alive and remind us that the wilderness is full of unknowns. Whether or not Bigfoot exists, the stories add a layer of excitement to outdoor adventures, but they also highlight the importance of being prepared for anything. Bigfoot is often reported in dense forests and mountainous regions, providing the perfect cover for a large, elusive creature. The Pacific Northwest of the United States is a hotspot for sightings, known for its vast forests and remote areas. Bigfoot is said to be an omnivore, meaning it eats both plants and animals. Its diet might include berries, roots, insects, and small mammals. Understanding this can help us know where it might be found, as areas with abundant food sources are more likely to have Bigfoot sightings. The creature is also believed to be nocturnal, meaning it is most active at night. This could explain why sightings are rare, as most people do not venture deep into the forest after dark. If you are exploring these areas, be extra cautious at night. Knowing the habitat and behavior of Bigfoot can help you prepare and make your wilderness experience more exciting. Always be aware of your surroundings. Look for signs of wildlife, including Bigfoot. But remember, safety should always come first. Section 5. Survival Basics, Shelter and Fire. When exploring Bigfoot territory, shelter is crucial. A good shelter protects you from the elements and provides a safe place to rest. Start by finding a suitable location. Look for areas that are dry and free from hazards like falling branches. Building a shelter can be simple. Use natural materials like branches and leaves. Lean branches against a sturdy base like a tree trunk. Cover them with leaves or moss for insulation. This type of shelter, called a lean-to, is effective and easy to build. Fire is another essential survival tool. It provides warmth and light, and it can also help signal for help. To start a fire, gather dry wood and kindling. Create a small teepee structure with the kindling. Use a fire starter or matches to ignite it. Gradually add larger pieces of wood. Always practice fire safety. Keep your fire contained and never leave it unattended. A fire can also deter wildlife, including potential Bigfoot encounters. A well-built shelter and a controlled fire can make a huge difference in your wilderness survival. Section 6. How to find and purify water. Water is essential for survival. In the wilderness, finding clean water can be a challenge. Streams, rivers, and lakes are good sources, but never drink directly from them. Water in the wild can contain harmful bacteria and parasites. The first step is to find a water source. Look for signs of water, such as animal tracks or green vegetation. Once you find water, you need to purify it. Boiling is the most effective method. Boil the water for at least 1 minute to kill any pathogens. If you can't boil water, use a portable water filter. These filters remove most harmful substances. Another option is water purification tablets. Follow the instructions on the package to ensure the water is safe to drink. Staying hydrated is crucial, especially when hiking or exploring. Always carry a container for water. And remember, finding and purifying water should be a top priority in any survival situation. Section 7. Foraging for food in Bigfoot territory. Foraging can provide essential nutrients when you're in the wilderness. Knowing what to look for is key. Berries, nuts, and edible plants are good sources of food. However, be cautious. Some plants and berries are toxic. Learn to identify safe, edible plants. Berries like blueberries and strawberries are generally safe. Avoid berries that are white or yellow. They are often poisonous. Nuts like acorns and pine nuts are also good sources of nutrition. Insects can be a surprising but valuable food source. Grasshoppers, crickets, and ants are edible and rich in protein. Cook them to avoid any harmful bacteria. Small mammals and fish can also provide food. Use traps or fishing lines to catch them. Always be mindful of your impact on the environment. Forage only what you need and leave no trace. Respect nature and the habitats of other creatures, including Bigfoot. Foraging can sustain you, but it should be done responsibly. Navigating the wilderness requires skill and preparation. A map and compass are essential tools. It's crucial to learn how to read a map and use a compass before heading out. This knowledge can prevent you from getting lost. If you do get lost, stay calm. The first step is to stop and assess your situation. Look for landmarks or familiar features. If you have a map, try to determine your location. Use your compass to find your bearings. Traveling in the wilderness can be challenging. Stick to trails whenever possible. If you need to bushwhack, mark your path to find your way back. Use natural features like rivers or ridges to guide you. Always tell someone your plans before heading into the wilderness. Let them know your expected return time. This way, if something goes wrong, help can be sent. Navigating the wilderness is about preparation and staying aware of your surroundings. Safety is a top priority when exploring Bigfoot territory. Always be aware of your surroundings. Pay attention to signs of wildlife, including tracks and sounds. If you believe Bigfoot is nearby, stay calm and avoid sudden movements. Carry a whistle or air horn. Loud noises can deter wildlife. Pepper spray is another useful tool for self-defense. It can be effective against both animals and potential threats. Know how to use it and keep it accessible. Traveling in groups is safer than going solo. If possible, hike with friends or join a guided tour. There is safety in numbers. Groups are less likely to be targeted by wildlife. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Take precautions and stay alert. Being prepared and aware can help you avoid dangerous situations and ensure a safer wilderness experience. First aid knowledge is crucial in the wilderness. Carry a well-stocked first aid kit. Include bandages, antiseptics, pain relievers, and any personal medications. Knowing how to use these items can make a big difference in an emergency. Learn basic first aid skills. Know how to treat cuts, burns, and insect bites. CPR and the Heimlich maneuver are also valuable skills. Many organizations offer wilderness first aid courses. Consider taking one before your trip. In an emergency, act quickly but calmly. Assess the situation and provide first aid as needed. If someone is injured, stabilize them and call for help. Use your whistle or signaling device to attract attention. Having the right supplies and knowledge can save lives. Always carry your first aid kit and know how to use it. Being prepared for medical emergencies is a key part of wilderness survival. Communication is vital in the wilderness. Always carry a means of communication like a cell phone or satellite phone. Know that cell service can be unreliable in remote areas. A satellite phone is more dependable. A whistle is a simple but effective signaling tool. 3 short blasts can signal distress. Mirrors can also be used to reflect sunlight and attract attention. Brightly colored clothing can make you more visible to rescuers. Flares and signal fires are other options. Use them only when necessary and in safe conditions. Signal fires should be built in clear areas to avoid starting wildfires. Use green branches to create smoke. Always let someone know your plans before heading out. Share your itinerary and expected return time. If you are overdue, rescuers will know where to start looking. Effective communication and signaling can mean the difference between life and death. Surviving in Bigfoot territory is about more than just avoiding the legendary creature. It's about being prepared for any situation. The wilderness is unpredictable. Having the right skills and knowledge can keep you safe. Always be aware of your surroundings. Pay attention to signs of wildlife and changes in the environment. Trust your instincts and take precautions. Whether or not you encounter Bigfoot, these skills are essential for any outdoor adventure. Stay calm and think clearly in emergency situations. Use your survival skills to find shelter, water, and food. Communicate effectively and signal for help if needed. Being prepared can turn a dangerous situation into a manageable one. Exploring the wilderness is a rewarding experience. The thrill of adventure and the beauty of nature are unmatched. With the right preparation and awareness, you can enjoy your journey and stay safe, even in Bigfoot territory.